Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, so the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Open man, Butler complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 71 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Traquan Smith. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
They'll run with Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield.
Jonathan Taylor. That's good.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. It turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Colts nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taylor.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
For Kansas City.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
50 seconds a month. 3 bucks. Lights 50 seconds, run. Hey. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You ain't doing no.
To throw on third down. Eason. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
57 a month. 57 a month. Don't be scared of it. Lights 57, 57, run.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This is Butler making the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Colts 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. Stepping up, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
What we got? 57 Mike 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on second and 8, Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
9-yard line.
The final shot before break. Eason throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Harrison.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Starks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun is Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Eason. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First and 10, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
The 24-yard line.
To throw again, Eason. Campbell making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Butler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Eason. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run here for starts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
again on the ground, again with starts. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Eason flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back to the air on second down. Eason, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man completes it to Butler. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really. Loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Starks. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
38. Chiefs, 28.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.